Guys, the entity is chasing me. I'm in the back rooms. Thumbnail, ow.
Backrooms is the featured directorial debut of one Kane Parsons. I could use some more of that, right? I mean, look at me. I think the most impressive thing about this movie is that it captures the feel of the YouTube series extremely well. Whenever anyone is holding a camcorder and exploring the backrooms in the traditional found footage style, it's very compelling and unique. The star of this movie is the set design. It's this amazing concoction of spaces that feel familiar to us. A dentist's waiting room, an office building, but upon closer inspection have these weird changes and anomalies. It's extremely well executed. The common complaint, and one that I do share, is that everything outside of the backrooms is markedly less interesting. The characterization of our leads and the progression of the story is unfortunately not particularly engaging. That being said, it's still admirable that this at least attempts to be a serious movie, and by that I mean it's not FNAF 2, where you have a group of Gen Z kids go into the backrooms and say, oh my gosh, Triple T is around the corner. I have to skibbity riz this Wasian. It's not that. Is it scary? Not particularly. It's more creepy than anything, which is also how I would describe the YouTube series. There are a couple traditional scare sequences, one during the middle of the movie which is really well executed and admittedly spooked me, and another chase sequence toward the end which unfortunately fell into some of the usual cliches. I won't go into detail, but it's the kind of thing where you're in the forest running away from Jason and you trip over a branch, and then you're in the cabin and he's trying to break in and you start moving extremely slowly for no reason. We do get creep baited in this film by the appearance of Mark Duplass, who gets an unnaturally long wide shot near the end, which made me think that the creep was about to show up. In reality, he does nothing, but it's still great to see him. There's a bit of mild sequel bait near the end that I didn't feel was particularly successful. To me, the Backrooms is kind of a one and done idea, where it's amazing and creepy to be in this unnatural liminal space, but expanding that into real world characters, government cover-ups, and agents in hazmat suits kind of robs it of its mystique. Like most things in horror, the less you know, the better. You're afraid of the dark because you don't know what's in there, and when you turn on the light, it's usually less frightening. I think if you took this into a sci-fi direction, there could be some potential there. In terms of influences, I felt a lot of Twin Peaks in this, especially during one dinner scene. Some Annihilation, particularly in the music. There's a sound-alike that gets used quite a bit, which I enjoyed. I got some As Above, So Below in this as well, which is a similar idea, except instead of the backrooms, it's the French catacombs, and a group of characters goes down there and sees reflections of things from their past and things in the real world in the actual catacombs. It's sort of the version of this movie that takes place entirely in found footage. In terms of a 20-year-old making a movie that's gonna gross hundreds of millions of dollars, that's still full of artistry, is visually compelling, and has a really unique tone and feel to it, what can you say? Hey, Kane Parsons, super food, super director.